Hello, and welcome to a brief talk on submitting your written and digital video material to the Board of Ordained Ministry. My name is Chris Hampton, and I'm the Director of IT Services for the Western North Carolina Conference of the United Methodist Church. My goal here is to help you navigate the technical side of things to help alleviate as much anxiety as possible during this process. Now, I know it's not always the most exciting part. Still, this video is crucial in helping you to submit your written and video materials to the Board of Ordained Ministry correctly and show the best possible version of your work. The Board of Ordained Ministry isn't looking for movie studio quality, but if you follow these tips and tricks, you will be able to produce good quality work for your digital submissions. So let's get started. Here's what we're going to cover today. I will begin by providing a brief overview of the basics and share some valuable tips and requirements for your written and digital submissions. I will then cover the 3 stages of creating video content: capturing, editing, and uploading. First, you're going to submit all written and video submissions to your discernment team chairs. We won't cover the written part in this video too much, instead focusing on your digital video submissions. Your written assignments should be emailed to your discernment team chair in either Word or PDF format. If you're on a Mac and using Pages or using a different program other than Word, please ensure that you export it to either docx, that's DOCX, or Word format, or as a PDF. For video submissions, you will need to create a free YouTube account. If you already have a Gmail email address or have been issued a wnccumc.net email, then you are good to go. If you still need to, you can create a free account at youtube.com. After uploading, you will also send the links of the videos to your discernment team chairs. You're going to receive the discernment team chair's name and email by mid-September. Please take a moment to look at these different requirements for the types of content that is needed for your submissions. Each clergy status has different requirements, so write down exactly what is required of you. Don't worry, I'm going to provide a link at the end of this video that has all of that information. Now let's talk about video submissions. Please remember that these do not have to be movie studio-like quality. At the same time, the Board of Ordained Ministry is looking for the content of your Bible study or sermon, so that should be the focus point of your capture. Still, you want to ensure you capture your participants as well as yourself in the best possible way. I find that with video production, there are 3 steps to a good quality video: capture, edit, and upload. We're going to talk about each of those 3 now. Let's begin with video capturing. I'll cover both options in today's hybrid world where in-person and online recordings are acceptable. If you have any questions, please get in touch with your discernment team chair. First, let's cover the basics. Your smartphone should suffice for in-person recording. There's no need to purchase an expensive camera. The quality of your phone's camera may even exceed that of some low-end cameras. Ensure your camera is stable and in landscape mode. Consider purchasing a low-cost phone tripod from Amazon to hold it in place. This is optional, but would go a long way. Remember that lighting is crucial, so use lamps and lights in your church, office, or home to highlight speakers and participants. Do a sound check and ensure that you are heard clearly with minimal background noise. Before starting, check your phone's storage and make sure that your internet connection is reliable. You can purchase an inexpensive tripod and microphone on Amazon to keep your camera steady and ensure optimal sound. Please know again that these are not required. Finally, please test everything before your final recording to check lighting, sound, storage. Even minor adjustments can make a significant difference in the quality of your work. When recording online, a few tips are unique to this format that I will cover here. It's best to use a digital video platform like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Google Keep, or WebEx to bring participants together and keep the video in real time. Using other streaming software like OBS software is not recommended unless you're already an expert in that software. Make sure to hit the record button and save the file locally. You know you're recording when you see the little red light and the word recording somewhere on your screen. Before you start, check and make sure that you have enough space on your computer. If not, consider recording to the cloud, but remember that you'll have to download it from Zoom or whatever platform before it expires. Test the recording beforehand to ensure that your sound is optimal. Even consider using an optional microphone to improve the sound quality. During your online recording, controlling the sound from other participants can be challenging. Make sure to ask them to stay muted when they are not talking, or even enlist the help of someone who can keep them muted during the recording. To avoid any technical issues that come up, be sure to test everything before your final recording. After recording your worship service or Bible study, you may not need to do much editing. However, if you started recording well before it began, you may want to remove any unnecessary parts at the beginning and the end. If you do need to edit, there are free editing software options available that work really well. I've listed them here. Try to avoid editing any mistakes that occur during the service or study, as we are all human and make errors. Finally, when exporting the video, it's recommended to export it to a quality that says 1080p if possible, as other formats or qualities could either result in poor quality or large file size. After recording and editing your video, it's time to upload it to YouTube. If you don't already have a YouTube account, you can create one for free or use your existing Gmail or WNCC-UMC.net account. Once uploaded, the video will need time to process, which can take up to 24 hours. Once processed, make sure to watch the entire video to ensure your audio is clear and nothing was lost during editing or uploading. To share with your discernment chair, change the video's privacy setting to unlisted or public. Avoid marking it as private, since that will prevent anyone from accessing it. Copy the link near the share button on YouTube to send to your discernment chair. Please remember that if you keep it public, anybody on YouTube can view it. It's essential to complete this step before the last minute. Slow internet, upload errors, and long processing times can happen, so give yourself plenty of time to finish uploading your video. Thank you so much for sticking with me during this 8 or 9 minutes. Remember that the Board of Ordained Ministry doesn't expect movie studio quality, but the tips in this video can go a long way in helping you to provide a good quality digital submission. The QR code on your screen links directly to everything I've talked about today, including links to some of the optional equipment I mentioned and some more tips and tricks I didn't get to. At the bottom of that document are email addresses of individuals that you can reach out to if you have any questions or issues. I wish you good luck, and thanks again.